In recent years, they would have been out of the running by now. Their performances are being admired from down south.
They play good football, and I think they've improved tremendously since last year. I think a lot of credit goes to Tommy Burns. I think he's done a great job. And the thing about playing football is that you have to have a perseverance. You can set out with all the best intentions to play football, but then if things don't go right, it's easy to desert that belief. But they seem to have the perseverance and they seem to have the belief that it's the right way.
That single-mindedness and team spirit is being boosted by the wall of sound created by the new parkhead. And that noise is to get louder when work, which started this week in a new 12,500-seater East Stand, is completed. How impressed are the Celtic faithful with the new feel-good factor?
I think now Celtic are looking on course to win the league for the first time, and quite impressed with what Tommy Burns has done.
There's more heart in the team, there's more commitment.
Last year we were up at Hampden, and in Hampden the atmosphere wasn't the same. This year we're back at Celtic Park, the atmosphere's superb, everybody's feeling as if we're going to win the league.
I feel like it's players like Peter Grant and Paul McStay that have been the mainstays for us this season. They've showed that they've been Celtic through and through.
Talk of a championship win from the fans. Peter Grant played in that 87-88 team which won the double. Can the 95-96 squad recreate that feat?
I'd say it's the same sort of spirit within the team. You know, there's a great team spirit there, which is vitally important, you know, because everybody's pulling the same way, as I say, and everybody wants success for each other. We've got a squad now, maybe 20 players who can come in and do a job without anybody blinking an eye and noticing that anybody's been left out the side. And I think that's important. Managers buying players when they're being successful, and I think that's making a tremendous squad of players.
When you think back to 88, the players in the side, a lot of goals that season. Did the spirit help you along? Did you have the best team that year, or was it the spirit amongst the group of players?
I think they never knew if we were beaten. That was the difference, and I think that was a similarity people are trying to push up this year because we'd lost we were down 2-0 in a couple of games and we've come back to win them. I think that's a similarity, as I say, people are trying to push towards. But I think this team's got its own trademark. This is probably one of the best footballing sides that I've played in at this minute in time, and I'm sure when we look back in years to come, this team could be one of the ones they're talking about.
Grant started back at training this week after a nasty leg gash. He hopes to be playing when free of suspension on December the 30th. His teammates can make this Celtic's happiest Christmas in years.
I think it's very vital that it's the way things work out for the club over the Christmas period, because usually by this time we've usually been about 9 points behind, or getting into a game that's so important that if you lose it, you're out the title race.
Well, one of the players who has been most influential in the Celtic revival this season has been Andreas Thom. After being linked to so many big European names this summer, it was a relief to the Celtic support when he finally put pen to paper. So how does he find life here at Celtic Park?
Andreas Thom arrived at Parkhead in July in a deal which will cost Celtic £4 million over 3 years. He spoke little English then, but Thom, seen here with the daughter Janine, is now getting used to Scottish life.
She likes Scotland. My daughter is in the school. My son is home. It's normal. He's one year old, and my wife is very happy to move in the house now. It's a lot of work, but she's fine.
And it's your first Christmas away from home.
Yeah.
Looking forward to St. Nicholas in Scotland?
Yeah, but it's not a problem for us. We look forward, that's normal, and maybe my parents and my brother are coming for the Christmas time to Scotland, yeah?
Yeah, so no domestic problems for the Thom family as they settle into the south side of Glasgow. But how is he finding Scottish football half a season after leaving Bayer Leverkusen?
I think the difference between the German style is here, the style in Scotland is very fast, very quick. The first month was very difficult for me. I had to learn a lot, but I think now it's okay.
With just 4 domestic goals for the club, questions are being asked of Thom's abilities as a goal-getter. So what is his role? Does he play behind and around the front men, or is he an out-and-out striker?
No, I don't think so, that I'm a real goal-getter. I think it is very important to play crosses, to be an assist, is it right? And much important is that we win our games.
You're assisting most of all Pierre van Hooijdonk. How easy is it to play with him?
It's easy to play. He's a big guy, and he needs the crosses on his head. It is easier for him, and the most of the crosses very high in the box, and sometimes it's easy for him to header. He has it right.
Yeah.
And yes, I think it's a good partnership.
How easily do you talk to him? How do you communicate to a Dutchman and a German in Scotland?
Yes, sometimes we speak English, sometimes we speak Dutch, and sometimes we speak German.
It's working though.
Yeah, it's good. It's not bad.
Tom was involved in controversy last month when Hearts' Pasquale Bruno accused the German of diving in this penalty incident. But Andreas says the Italian was right off the mark.
Pascal Bruno is a very good player. He has to play very good for his team, and I have to play very good for Celtic.
But you don't dive?
No, it's not my job.
Not my job.